So, two brushes. Okay. Where do we go with this analogy now?
Just shake it off.
We've watched enough Bob Ross. My
It's the thick
idea,
brush and the thin brush, right?
2.5-inch brush and 1-inch brush. That's all you need,
Okay.
at least in season one. And I think we're there with a simple way to have this vision is you have two brushes. Find a hobby and then find something professional you want to link into, and that is going to be your swath of people who you should be reaching out to initially.
So I think one of the reasons why people have come to me as a mentor is that there's certain things that I do or ways that I live my life that people think could be interesting for them. They'd like to know more about that. So I'm a business owner, I'm a mom, been super lucky, and I've been able to really balance my family and my work. And so I think a lot of people, not just women, look to that and say, this is something that, I would love to be able to have a lot of autonomy in my life so that I can do both of those things. So anyways, or like maybe your vision is somebody who's like a BMX bike superstar and they're like, or they're 75 years old and they're jumping out of airplanes, or they're, they quit their job and they work at the grocery store and they love it. So pick, you can kind of just check in with yourself and what is it? I call it warmer, warmer, colder, colder, which I know is cheesy, but you see people doing things and you're like, oh, I could totally see that. Or I'm attracted to what this person is doing, or I'm really interested in hearing more. And when I talk to them, I get really excited. When I hear about what they're doing, I get really excited.
Actually, these two brushes are like your two circles of a Venn diagram, and that's going to help you find what that person is. If you said, look, I want somebody who's older and active, that's one piece. And my other piece is I want somebody that has had a similar career as an engineer. Kind of almost like what's a lifestyle and a hobby and what's a career, and you combine those two things, and that's going to be a whole lot easier to reach out to because you're already going to have some overlaps about why you're into both these things. And you can say very genuinely, I hope to become older and active later in life, and I am currently really into pipetting in my college class. I think this is someplace I'd like to go. I'd like to learn from you what you see happening in the biotech industry.
And I think that, and I love that combined with what we were talking about earlier, which is the idea of like, you might not know exactly, right? You're not going to say, okay, well, I want this person has to be exactly like this, or I imagine my life being exactly like this. I love that. It's like just, they're interested in something you're interested in, or they know something about something that you're interested in knowing more about. And how can you start having them help you as you're kind of setting the vision for yourself? And I think we need these at all different times in our life.